This is a wonderful book for tips on how to manage habits. But the author is more of a presenter of information than a clear thinker, and more work is needed to resolve some of the contradictions in his presentation. For example, he uses the term habit to refer to three quite different things without taking into account the differences. First, what one might call unthinking habits, such as making coffee first thing in the morning, automatically, no decision required, you just do it without thinking, but there is none of the progressive effect that Clear describes as a virtue of habits. Unthinking habits are all about economy of effort and routine chores. Second, cumulative habits, which also don't require a decision or a lot of thought, you just do them, because you have got into the habit, but these result in a cumulative effect over time, for example, exercising after work, which can lead to quite substantial improvements in fitness with a little effort each time over a period of time. Third, what are really routines rather than habits, for example, writing 10 pages of your novel before breakfast every morning. Once established, these are initiated each time automatically, because that's your time to do X, and they are cumulative. 10 pages, day adds up to a complete book at some point, but they are most definitely not unthinking or automatic in their execution. These distinctions are important because the three types of habit need to be handled differently. We don't need to think about automatic habits or even cumulative habits during the rest of the day. But to make progress with a routine such as writing or any other creative endeavor, a constant mulling over outside the actual time of the routine involvement is essential. The first two are about economy of effort, while the third is about momentum of engagement and reaching a distant target with consistent application over time, but with very little economy. Another point, Clear says initially that we change our habits by changing our beliefs about ourselves, pages 32 to 35, but this is manifestly untenable. Believing you are a writer is not the same as actually writing a book, nor does mere belief lead to action. So he is forced to shift the narrative to seeing change of self as a matter of acting in a way that creates the person we want to be, by developing the right habits, as Aristotle described this, and there he is on sounder ground. But it would be helpful to the reader if he worked out these untenable lines of thinking beforehand and avoided taking the reader down them altogether.